Hey guys, this is an original poem that I wrote. It doesn't have a title right now, and I really hope that what I'm trying to say gets across, and I hope you guys like it. I woke up this morning with a clear mind to try and define what is going on in my life. I'm losing control, trying to make it out alive. This time, before my heart gets too cold, I'm searching for the signs. Before this fate is sealed, I need to know that what I'm doing is right. If this is real, I've opened up my thoughts, I've opened up my heart. Even when it hurts, I'm going to take it 10 times as far, because nothing can hurt me worse than just letting this slip away, letting these memories decay into darkness, and always being haunted by the could have been, should have beens. When you love someone this much, giving up is not an option. I'm not here to hurt you. I give you my word, my promise, so I'm taking the first step, not thinking of myself. I reached for your hand even when you didn't realize that you needed my help, but you let yourself slip, and that's when you fell. Farther than anyone could ever imagine. It's tragic, because now you're stranded. I reach for your hand again, and you're still pushing me away. You won't even stop to listen to what needs to be said. For once, just remove yourself from the situation to sit back to witness the path of devastation that is caused by this weakness. Your indecisiveness is what's tearing you apart and leaving these emotional scars. I've seen this all before, like it's been ripped from an original storyboard that has no script, and there's no transition. When your heart is what's missing, you've already run so hard, so fast. Know that you're hurt, that you're running from your past, so you put up these walls to shut everything out, and as a result, you made me the enemy and told me that I'm supposed to leave. I try to speak, but there is no sound, nothing in between your destiny and what you've already found. But you're telling me that you don't even believe in fate, that everything changes, and that we're supposed to be better off this way. So I've become this stranger, someone that you think you can push aside and come back to later, but my patience is tapered because I put everything into this. I was happiest when I was in your arms, and in my defense, I don't know how much I can take anymore, and that's where I'm torn. You've tested my emotions, played games with my thoughts, made me think that I was the one with all of these problems, that this was all my fault. So I've taken a step back and solved them. What puzzles me now is how you could remain so heartless. What was the chain reaction that started this? I remained faithful, never once gave in to temptation. Even when we weren't together, that morality was just basic. I built my dreams around you, and I wanted to save them, but I guess you haven't felt the same as of lately. A twist in this story was brought up to the surface. I don't deserve this. It wasn't enough that I thought you were the most handsome man in the entire world. You had to hear it from these sorry excuses for women, pathetic, immature little girls that didn't give a damn about you or how much you meant to me. The cliche, memory loves her company. It takes so little for you to lose faith, to doubt, to lose your place in the pages. Nothing has to be said out loud. They would play with your thoughts. That's called corruption. Bet those pretty little lies so that you couldn't even function. Make you think that they cared about you and your feelings when that was far from the truth. They only cared about getting one thing, and once they got it, they would be gone within seconds, and I can guarantee that's where boundaries get tested. I just don't understand it. How could you think that these girls were so innocent? This is where all the lost time was spent, over arguing. They couldn't have torn us apart any more easily, and if I dared to say out loud how much pain that this was causing me, you wouldn't say that I was just jealous, but that doesn't even make sense. How is it even relevant? I wish that you could hear your own words. How could you be so certain, so selfish, not taking my feelings into consideration? And like I've already said, I've seen this all before, but this time I'm here to settle the score. Determination. Think of how scared of the nightmares that have stolen me from my sleep, the memory of you telling me that your soul wasn't worth keeping as I sat there by your side, completely paralyzed, shocked by the words that were coming out of your mouth. I felt so helpless, and then you told me that it was like I didn't care. Well, how can you stand there when I have just one question for you to answer? Where have you been for the last 2.5 years? I was only trying to reach out to you and offer my protection, but you took it the wrong way and ran in the opposite direction. The clock is ticking. There's no point in waiting for the perfect moment. You're still too busy wasting your time by pushing away the person that was supposed to be closest. You lost focus in these lies that should have never had the strength to tear down what was supposed to be us, and that became fatal. Why would you feed yourself to the lions when you could have been in the arms of what you once called your angel? It's not too late, though. Do you remember when you said that I was the love of your life? Do you remember that at one time you wanted me as your wife? I still haven't given up on those dreams. There's nothing in the world that I wouldn't give to make that my reality. I just hope that your perception isn't damaged, that we can pull from the wreckage which can be salvaged, that you haven't changed your mind about me, that at the very least I'm still the angel of your dreams, and I hope that you're not holding any resentment, but I had to do this to get your attention. So now this is where I make my final stand. Close your eyes and please give me your hand. Let me sing you to sleep with my lyrical symphony. Maybe one day you'll wake up and remember me.